Chapter 13, Ups and Downs. The mistakes of my life are many, the sins of my heart are more, and I scarce can see for weeping, yet I'll enter the open door. But before this came about I had a long and trying probation. I found work in the ferry company. There I was tempted, and drank again. My good friend, the missionary, had left the city. The meetings were given up, and I felt lonely and sad. I had not then connected myself with any church. Maria was out of the city, and I felt I must go and see her. I took Sunday for the visit, though conscience told me I was doing wrong. It was a cold, snowy day. I went in the stage, and when we reached the halfway house, all the passengers got out and drank. They looked at me as they were taking their hot whiskey, and seemingly with pity, as though I couldn't afford to buy. My pride was touched. I went up to the bar and asked for sarsaparilla. The man handed me a gin bottle and glass. There was an inward conflict, and I grieved the Spirit. Coming back from my visit, I lost the stage, and had to put in at a hotel. There the devil made me drink again. I could only think of the house, empty, swept, and garnished, where the unclean spirit had dwelt. Then goeth he, and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there, and the last state of that man is worse than the first. The unclean spirit had come back into my heart with his unholy companions, and I was in a sad plight. I went out of the hotel and went straight to a church which was open. I sat down, and though I was drunk, I seemed conscious of what was going on. I was very angry with myself and cursed God. I said, "I'll never go back to Water Street to disgrace God and the good people there." I made up my mind I would kill myself. I went out from the church and took the cars for home. What a day I had spent. My brain was on fire, my heart was cast down, my conscience was sore. Yes, thought I again, I will kill myself. I made up my mind to let myself down from the platform and let the cars go over me. But the conductor was there and pushed me in. While I was watching my opportunity, the Holy Spirit came to me, and my heart was softened. The next night I went to a meeting, confessed my sin, and asked Christians to pray for me, and I prayed myself that God would forgive me. I fell again once after that, but God restored me. All this time I kept up my use of tobacco, and that created a thirst in me. And I didn't belong to any church, and so had no Christian influence to hold me. But soon after that I joined a Methodist church on probation, and that strengthened me. I had another trial. I was required to work on Sunday. I told my employer I was not reformed, but trying to lead a Christian life. "Jerry," said he, "you are no better than I. I am a Christian man, but I have to work on Sunday, and you must too. I want you to come back tomorrow to work." But I felt it was wrong, and I did not go. On Monday morning I was discharged. I felt badly, for he was a church member, and I a poor weak beginner in the Christian life. "Never mind," said my boss, trying to console me. "You go to work, and I guess it will be all right." "No, I won't," said I will trust God." But I would not leave until I had seen my employer. I found him leaning over the side of the ferry boat. I tapped him on the shoulder. "Captain C," said I, "you have discharged me for wishing to keep the Sabbath?" He made no answer, but I knew he had heard me. I tapped him on the shoulder again. "Captain C, have you discharged me for trying to do right?" "Jerry," said he, "you haven't accommodated me, and I can't accommodate you. Good morning," said I, and walked away. End of chapter 13.